When I was a young high school coach, I was having a particularly bad game, and a heckler behind me up against the fence was hollering at me, "Henry, you're an idiot. Hey, Henry, you're an idiot." It's every 2 seconds he's yelling this. And so finally, I lost my cool. I turned around. I said, "And you're drunk." And he looked at me and he grinned and said, "But I'll be sober in the morning." This isn't quite the story of the guy heckling me at the fence, but if you voted for President Trump, you're a effing idiot. So says Don Lemon in a raging, unhinged rant on his podcast. What do you think about being called an idiot? I know what I think. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Dr. Ken Henry, and this is the Conservative Commentary, where we spread the MAGA message. Before we begin, I'd like to ask you for a favor. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This really helps us grow the channel and get the MAGA message out. And go over to youtube.com/@themagamessage and check out our other videos. Don Lemon has been reduced from CNN's rising star to hosting a podcast from his living room. But he still acts as if the public gives a flip about what he thinks. Lemon's ability to say stupid things actually got him fired from CNN. Here's the last stupid remark he made on CNN.
Talk about age makes me uncomfortable. I think it's the wrong road to go down. She says people, politicians or something are not in their prime. Nikki Haley isn't in her prime. Sorry. When a woman is considered to be in her prime in her 20s and 30s and maybe 40s.
What are you talking? Wait.
That's not according to me.
Prime for what?
It depends. I mean, it's just like prime. If you look it up, if you Google when is a woman in her prime, it'll say 20s, 30s, and 40s. I don't necessarily.
40s. Oh, I got another.
I'm not saying
decade.
I agree with that. So I think she has to be careful about saying that politicians aren't in their prime.
We need to qualify. Are you talking about prime for like childbearing, or are you talking about prime for being president?
What the facts are. Google it. Everybody at home. When is a woman in her prime? It says 20s, 30s, and 40s. And I'm just saying Nikki Haley should be careful about saying that politicians are not in their prime and they need to be in their prime when they serve, because she wouldn't be in her prime according to
Google
or whatever it is.
Lemon also argued with his co-host on the CNN morning show about the inequity of pay between male and female professional athletes.
Men's tournament brings in more money, but when it comes to the U.S., I'd make the argument that the women's team is far more responsible for the boost in popularity and stuff.
All right, I would make the exact opposite argument. I know everyone's going to hate me.
Go ahead, Don.
But the men's team makes more money. If they make more money, then they should get more money.
Why does the men's team?
The men's team makes more money because because people are more interested in it.
But guess who?
His podcast is laughable. Here's Megyn Kelly's critique of Lemon's podcast.
Don Lemon has a new show, and kicked it off with Elon Musk and got fired before. And I know you're joking that it's so good, but because you haven't watched it, but I did get some clips for you, Moynihan.
Oh, I watched the Elon one. Is this a new
Yes,
episode?
This is a new little compilation of his questions. You tell me what you think about this. To Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, just yesterday on his show.
TikTok. Time is running out for the social platform known as TikTok. Hi, everyone. I'm Don Lemon. Welcome to the Don Lemon Show.
He didn't do that.
I couldn't help myself with that one. Because many people, including senators, members of Congress on both sides of the aisle, they have really expressed concerns about TikTok's Chinese ownership, that it compromises this platform and that platform. I want you to compare that to, what is happening with other platforms, including X. But so if you're concerned about the Chinese and all of this, then why do it? But I just want to get to some other things before I get into that. I don't know if you saw me writing notes. I was writing down White House, National Security Advisor, and now Donald Trump I'm going to write down because I want to talk to you about, is that why you feel the way you feel about his court cases? But stand by for that. Okay, listen, so I want you to compare this to X. That's, that's Elon Musk's, digital platform or social media platform. And it has caused intense controversy, I should say. Do you think the digital town square? Do you think the digital town squares, any of them, like
these,
should be owned by one person or one organization who the person owns the microphone and the speakers and the volume?
What? Well,
What a great cut.
Lemon and the left's self-appointed intelligentsia just don't get it. Apparently, they can't count. They believe that over 77 million Americans are stupid, uneducated, and incapable of thinking for themselves. Well, guess what? Of those who attended college but did not obtain a degree, Trump won 51%. Of those with associate's degrees, Trump won 56%. Of those with bachelor's degrees, Trump won 45%. And of those with advanced degrees, Trump won 38%. So I don't buy the argument that Trump voters are stupid. Hey, I've voted for President Trump 3 times, and I have a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a doctorate, and a law degree. Take a look at Don Lemon's rant and Fox News' report about that rant, and please share your thoughts in the comments.
You're so stupid and you deserve it. You deserve it because you're so dumb. Yes, I am gloating over your stupidity. You have been co-opted because you're in a cult and you don't even realize it because you have stupid MAGA brain and you don't get it. How stupid and dumb are you?
'Tis the season to be merry. Former CNN host Don Lemon goes on an expletive-laden rant about President Trump supporters over the H-1B visa feud with Elon Musk. Tiffany Marie Brannon is a political strategist and the host of TMB Problems podcast, and she joins me now. Tiffany, and the left wonders why people say they have Trump derangement syndrome.
Tell me about it. It's completely out of control. I mean, call us stupid and, you know, it's just not even a matter of contention at this point.
But lest you think it's just Mr. Lemon, it's not just sour grapes from that lemon. We have 2 other folks who are making their voices heard, political commentators on the left, Jennifer Rubin from the Washington Post and Rick Wilson from the Lincoln Project. You know, those people that hate Donald Trump and literally every single thing he does. Take a listen.
All those MAGA readers out there, now you'll notice the contradiction in terms, MAGA readers would pick up the Washington Post and they would have more readers. What is the logical fallacy here? Yes, reader.
The guy with the GED and his fake Oakley sunglasses and his goatee and his pickup truck, you know, the universal Twitter bro, that guy's thinking to himself, oh, well, I could have been the senior software designer at Google if only it weren't for DEI or immigration.
I mean, at this point, Tiffany, will they ever realize that condescension is the reason that they lost in 2024 and the reason they will continue to lose if they don't listen to what is now more than half of the country?
You know, I really think that because of the chokehold that the left has on propaganda press, on fake news, on these massive media houses, they have to boil the right and boil any Trump voter down into a caricature, because that's the only way they can try to maintain some real estate in this new world. You know, we can't be smart and vote conservative. You have to be stupid. And the fact of the matter is they want to make us stupid and then they want to keep us stupid. So I don't think they're going to learn their lesson. I think this is kind of beating a dead horse at this point. And, you know, you look at the people saying this, you look at, I think, really what sore losers they've been and what that speaks to in terms of longevity of these, you know, historic news houses that have just kind of become corrupted and basically just arms of the administrative state.